Hello coloring friends, so today is Sunday and as always today we are here to see results of our last week's challenge Find and Color, and during last week we were all coloring for the prompt bicycle, and actually not only bicycle but all kind of that type of vehicles like tricycle, unicycle. Mm, in my collection I didn't have that big choice of bikes, and so I thought that maybe you too will have some problem in finding suitable illustrations, but it turned out that it depends on what books you have in your collection. I prefer, as you know, more fantasy, mythology stuff, and of course there are no bikes in those books. But if you prefer illustrations like by Teresa Goodrich or Rita Berman, Joanna Basford, of course it was easy for you to find bikes in those books. So as the result, we have 79 submitted illustrations for this prompt, and I didn't expect such an interesting result, because there are variety of illustrators, variety of pictures for this prompt. Of course we have tricycles, bicycles, unicycles, even such interesting thing as penny farthing. So thanks to this challenge I learned a few new English words for these things. It was interesting. So we have Corby Rosanes and Joanna Basford, Rita Berman, Teresa Goodrich, Lulu Mayu, a few illustrations from that book that I was talking about, The Bicycle, even one illustration by Alan Robert, unexpectedly. So quite an interesting result. What I have colored for this prompt, as I've said, I didn't have quite a choice for this prompt, just a few illustrations. Some of them I really liked and would like to color, but they required more time. And last week I had friends visiting, and so I didn't have time no opportunity to color, and only yesterday I could color, so I couldn't choose anything more complicated and needed something simple and quick. And from those more simple illustrations I didn't feel like coloring anything, just no inspiration. But I had to choose something. At the end I decided to color in this book, Circus by Sarah Walsh. It's really a very simple illustration in kind of childish style, but it's fun to color it. That's what I've got. A lot of characters here, and the guy on the unicycle. As you can see, even drawing is like a sketchy type, not like neat and nice. So no need to color like in realistic way. So I used markers here and a little bit of pencils and gel pens. And on these curtains, as you can see, I made kind of stars, slightly sparkling, like you expect in any circus. Something magical, something bright. So that was my result. Not super I'm not super exciting excited about this work, but sometimes you have to color something very simple and quick. So that was it, and now let's have a look at all illustrations sent for this prompt, and I hope you will enjoy it. Let's go! So that was our slideshow for the last week's prompt bicycle. Thank you everyone who sent your illustrations for this prompt. And now of course it's time to draw another prompt for the upcoming week to get a new task for us. So let's find out what it's going to be. So friends, we've got prompt dolphins. I can't say that I can think of any dolphin at the moment in any book. I remember we had prompt whale. We have colored for that prompt, and I think that whales you can see more often in coloring books than dolphins. So I'm not sure how many I'll be able to find. We'll have to check all my sea-themed coloring books. Anyway, this is very cute, nice animal, and I think it's going to be nice to color, to have them in as our coloring theme for the upcoming week. So I'm off now to look through my collection in hope to find some dolphins for coloring. See you in a moment. I'm back, but first of all let me remind you friends about our autumn color along. It's coming to its end, only 2 weeks left for the theme Beauty and the Beast. So if you haven't finished an illustration for this prompt, please finish. If you forgot to send it, please send. And if you just heard about this right now, you still have 2 weeks. You can join and color this sweet couple, Beauty and the Beast. And now about dolphins. Actually, it turned out better than I had expected. Definitely better than with bikes for me, though at first I couldn't remember any dolphins at all. But when I started looking at my collection of Coast Lost Ocean, I decided to check this book by Joanna Basford, and of course there is this illustration. We have a whale here and we have 2 dolphins here in kind of hard mandala. Then I decided to check Circle of Life, and yes, there are dolphins here. A very nice illustration, a lot of dolphins, a lot of water, and going to be pretty when colored. Then I decided to check maybe some sea goddesses, gods, and yeah, when I took this book, you can see on the cover there are dolphins, but I didn't remember them. And so this illustration, Aphrodite, we have dolphins here. Then I decided to check this book, Fragile World, Corby Rosanes, and yes, there are dolphins. Such a nice double spread. Pity that these animals are endangered, but good for us that we have this illustration to color. Then this Creative Haven Naturescapes by Patricia Wynn. A very simple illustration, again with a lot of dolphins, if you have this book. And then I have this Indian coloring book, Messages from Nature by Kanika Jane Gupta. And here it is, again double spread, but it's like in this childish style a little bit, but it's cute and it's fun to color. When I usually use the watercolors or acrylics in this book, and it's fun. And then I have two printed pages. Poseidon, Greek god of sea, and we have dolphins here. Very nice illustration by Nadia Z Design from Etsy. It's been some time that I wanted to color this illustration, but there are too many illustrations that I'd like to color. And then Serena Fennec, Wild Magic, and this goddess, I believe, with dolphins around. So not that a bad choice. I really like it much better than my choice with bikes. So I hope I will have more inspiration for these pictures, and I hope you'll be able to find something interesting for yourself to color during the upcoming week. So don't forget about Beauty and the Beast, don't forget about dolphins, and that was all for today. See you next time. Bye.